Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Remember the Flowers. We're here with Dario after we talked to his papa. That's a weirdo guy, but we're still playing as Lance, our favorite stinky pupper, right? Yes. As much as I'm having fun with you, I do have a meeting with Artemis right about now. Keep in touch, Wolfie. He calls him Wolfie. We're going to be working together for the foreseeable future. Don't remind me. And don't forget about poor little subject number 2. I hear she's been missing you. She said that? Well, not me personally. The security cameras in her room tell us plenty. You're disgusting. Farewell, Lance. We'll see you again. Dario gives me one last smirk and walks away, leaving me alone. Well, I start making my way through the halls, still a bit shaken from the encounter with Darius. Now I finally have a moment to absorb what he told me earlier. I know Cyrus was important to Ressum, but I never would have guessed in a million years he used to work with Darius. Who are you, Cyrus? Did you really regain your memories? Is the Cyrus I know still in there? Does he remember me? Oh, he remembers something, alright. That's fine, though. He's still keeping the jacket, though, right? No, he had changed it, right? He kept the jacket for a while, that must mean something. With this new mission, I'll likely get my answer soon enough. But knowing what he's capable of, this will be anything but simple. I think back on that day, the last time I saw him, and I fell. I'm sorry. And I feel a pit in my stomach. It's still burning in my memory, that look of betrayal on his face when I betrayed him, No, I have to get the hell out of here. Cyrus, there will come a day where you and I cross paths again. And when that day comes, I can't promise that anything good will come of it. Oh? My pacing footsteps echo throughout the halls of the underground base as I head towards Aaron's room. Aaron's room. I grumble to myself out of anxiety. My first mission is coming up. I have to tell him sooner or later. I stare anxiously at the door down the hall. It's the room that Aaron had been recovering in. Vita finally gave me the go-ahead to visit him. Assuming he's already talked to Titania, he must know by now I've joined the Resistance. I'm curious how he reacted. Was he happy? Mad? Sad? Not to mention, he's still not at 100%. I don't want to cause him more stress. But he's a resilient guy. He should be fine, right? Oh. Which one was Oscar? Oscar? Oscar. Yeah. Was that the Wolfer? Which one was that? I guess I'll find out in a minute. Well. If it isn't the ghost of Ressum. My concentration is broken as a familiar voice greets me. Oscar and Stan walk over from the other side of the hallway. Oh, okay, yes. Oh, hey, you two. It's been a while. You're telling me? I might as well live somewhere else with how often they send me out. Don't complain. We got paid big this time. Is that all you think about? It's not all I think about, just mostly. Jeez. Anyway. Now, what are you doing? Dogman here came here to... could hear you for a mile away. But God, I am tripping over these sentences. Dogman here could hear you from a few hallways away. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to say to... What was their name again? For Aaron? Tusk? Oh yeah! I heard he got hurt real bad recently. Stan clamps Oscar's mouth shut. Keep your voice down. Did something happen? You could say that. I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to share. We got ambushed while traveling. I think he's doing better. You think? Oscar tries to talk as if Stan isn't holding his mouth. I haven't seen him since it happened. Stan chuckles. Didn't take you for the nervous type. Only when it's appropriate. I'm just not sure what to say. How about, hey, how are you feeling? It's not hard. It's complicated. This poor pauper. You promised to keep your voice down. Oscar tries extra hard to nod to Stan's request. Stan lets go of the husky snoot. In my opinion, the longer you wait, the worse it'll be. I know if I was in the hospital, I'd be bummed out if my friend didn't come visit me. It's not that I didn't want to visit him, I don't know. Wait. Oscar gasps. What? Are you trying to, you know? He leans in to whisper, but it's more like quiet yelling. Confess! I pause. My face starts to feel warm. Oh, ew. It's always weirds me out when humans blush. Wait, what? I was just joking around. You're really gonna confess to Tusk? To Tusk? That's so cute. I believe in you, Cyrus. He'll say yes, for sure. Just watch. Hey, it's not like that, exactly. Well, as much as I'd love to watch the soap opera play out, we do have to get going. Darn. Damn meetings? Damn meetings. Okay. Damn meetings. Cyrus, text me later. You gotta tell me what happens. Stan starts to push Oscar down the hall. Oscar waves bye to me. Good luck! I said keep it down. Their bickering fades off into the next hallway. I'm left alone in front of Aaron's room again. I take a deep breath and then grab the handle on the sliding door. That's right. How bad could it be? Oh. Aaron is sitting comfortably in the hospital bed. He's reading a book. I recognize it by the worn cover. It's the one he was reading when we first met. Besides the bandages around his neck and arms, he doesn't look too bad. I stand in the door long enough for him to notice me. We just stare at each other. Hey? Aaron smiles sheepishly before closing his book, trying to avoid eye contact. Hey! Can I come in? Aaron seems hesitant. Sure. Thanks. I grab a nearby chair and then pull it up to Aaron's bed. He isn't looking at me. So? Having so many things to talk about, I freeze, not sure what to start with. I awkwardly look around the room. I don't know, I didn't know there was another medical wing over here. This whole hallway is the main hospital for the base. Really? Why haven't I been here? They don't have the experience to treat someone who's, escaped. That responsibility falls to Vita. Ah, well, it's nice. Glad they gave you a good room. Perks of being a leader, or so I'm told. I see. Glad you seem to be doing well. The tiger is acting indifferent with crossed arms. Everything okay? Aaron shrugs, before really looking at me. He raises a brow at me, before opening his eyes. So, it's true then? He points to my neck. Oh, I guess I have to get used to this too. Oh, yeah. It's an Arcadian collar. Makes sense that you'd already know. I had my meeting with Titania. It looks like I'm part of the Resistance now. That's what I heard. Don't sound too excited. Wait, sorry, I mean, that's awesome! Congratulations! It's just that, I'm sorry. Hey, it's okay. I was just joking. What's up? You seem tense today. Cyrus, Aaron looks away. How are you feeling? Me? Well, I'm a bit nervous. I have my first mission to prepare for, and, I meant, physically. How bad were you hurt after? You know. Ah, well, I had a few broken ribs and internal bruising, which wasn't fun. Vita fixed me up pretty good, though. You don't have to sugarcoat it. It was bad, wasn't it? Not really. It's my fault that you got hurt in the first place. I can't believe how stupid I was. That statement takes me back. Takes me aback, sorry. Was that aback? Aback. Yes. Aaron, what happened wasn't your fault. You couldn't have known those goons would be there. But it was my fault. If I didn't get sidetracked, if I didn't leave you alone, none of this would have happened. You can't blame yourself. It was out of your control. It was entirely my fault. Aaron raises his voice. Oh, okay. Man, that is just gonna distract me every time that pops up in the corner, isn't it? It's fine. Maybe they should have like a little bracket, like a little thing for it, like Dungeon Grandpa, where it has like the little sound wavies. That's what that's called. And the title, always play, like always there. It's part of the UI, you know? It's fine. I was the one who brought you to that shithole. I was the one who left you there by yourself. If something had happened to you, how the hell could I live with myself? Aaron covers his face with his right paw. How could I call myself leader? I can't be this incompetent. What's wrong with me? I can't keep a single person safe on my watch. He's visibly trembling. The claws on the left paw are digging deep into his bedsheets. You should be furious with me, Cyrus. How can you trust me after this? Okay, that's enough. I'm not used to interrupting people, let alone Aaron. But maybe this is the right time to confront my feelings about what happened. I won't let him keep spiraling, but I have to speak up. Okay, I won't sugarcoat it for you. Maybe I am being too nice about it. For your sake, I'll tell it to you straight. You made a bad call. Actually, several bad calls. You left me alone in a lawless city without even thinking about what could happen. You could have at least warned me that, what to watch out for, like these callers. Aaron flinches at my reprimands. He slumps down, guilt weighing on his shoulders. We got lucky. It could have ended so much worse. But here's the thing. I'm fully aware of what I'm getting myself into. I should have trusted my gut and ran the moment they appeared. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, despite everything that's happened to me. You'd think I'd be more cautious by now. Stop blaming yourself. I'm the one who brought you into that danger. And yet you still jumped in and tried to save me, like you always do. Listen, I'm not mad at you. I never was. I'm just relieved that you're safe, and that we were able to make it out alive. Here, look at me. Do I look worse for wear? Aaron slowly cracks his right eye open between his fingers. What do you think? Collar looks good on me, right? Oh my god. He chuckles nervously before sliding his paw off his face. Look, if we hadn't dealt with those guys, I probably wouldn't have landed a job with the Resistance. You're talking about the Lodestar. I heard. That's right. Here's an old saying. Even when you fall flat on your face, you're still moving forward. Is that something people say? Okay, sure. It's okay to make mistakes, Aaron. It's just it just means you're human. He's a tiger. Or, well, Beastman. You get it. There we go. This was more than just a mistake, Cyrus. You can stay angry at yourself, but I've already forgiven you. I smile at him. You know, ever since we took that trip back to my old place, I've started looking at everything differently. We found those letters and something changed. The future feels brighter, and you did that for me, Aaron. How could I ever be mad at a person that makes me happy to be alive? He looks like he wants to cry, but he's holding himself back. What I'm trying to say is, I'm learning to look at the silver linings more these days. Here, give me your paw. What for? Just do it, please. Aaron holds his massive paw out to me. I try my best to wrap my pinky finger around his, though his is a lot thicker. Promise me you'll move on from this. Aaron has a somber expression on his face. I know the world is a scary place, but I'm ready to experience it. I appreciate that you're so dedicated to protecting me. But I want to protect you too. I take a deep breath. And that's because I love you, Aaron. You mean a lot to me. So please take care of yourself and stop worrying about this. Instead of shaking my pinky, Aaron gently covers my hand with his paw.
Thank you, Cyrus. Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry.
Same to you. Just know that I'm here for you, okay?
Okay. You mean a lot to me too. I'm really lucky to have a friend like you. Friend-zoned! Let's go! You see me as more than a leader, and more than my past. There aren't many people like that in my life. I don't really have the option to be vulnerable in front of them.
I nod. Aaron takes a deep breath and sighs.
You said you want me to move on, but the truth is, I think that's always been my problem.
Huh?
There has been something I've been meaning to bring up. I've just been too afraid to say it.
Well, I have no plans for the day. Do you want to just sit here and talk?
I'd like that.
Alright, what's on your mind?
How do I put this? Since I've been out, I've had all the time to just lay down and think about things. A lot of things. The biggest being that I think it's time I should move on. Back in Golden Requiem, I received a notification from an informant about a possible tip regarding Xavier. But it turns out it was just a fluke. They had looked into the wrong person.
So this was about Xavier.
While I was wasting time on that, you were in trouble. And it's all because I let my mind get clouded thinking about Xavier. I told myself it would be quick. It would be fine. Hell, I should have called over Silver or Karen to keep watch. But I thought I finally had something. Anything. But the tiniest glimmer of hope after all the radio silence. Maybe there was a chance I could finally see him again. I don't even know if he's alive anymore. I still love him, I do. But after what happened, I had to take a step back and really think about everything. Even when we rescued you, I was too lenient. No wonder Kanto and Karen were on my case before. There's no room for a leader like me, needlessly putting others' lives at risk. And so, I finally come to this decision. I need to focus on what's right in front of me, and put my team first. Part of that is accepting that Xavier really might be gone.
He squeezes my paw. Well, he squeezes my hand in his paw. That's what that said. We were getting there.
Cyrus, I don't want to lose you, but my feelings for you are complicated. That's part of why I've been struggling so much the past few days.
Well, it's good to know I'm not the only one struggling with this.
What do you mean?
Back in my hometown, I decided it was time for me to move on from my past too. That included moving on from Damien. He was everything to me. But he said to keep going, and to not hold myself back for his sake.
I guess we're more alike than I thought, huh? If only they could see us now.
Aaron sheepishly scratches the side of his cheek.
Did you mean what you said? You love me?
I do. He hesitates.
Cyrus, I like you a lot. I've had some feelings for you for a while, even. It's just, I'm not really sure. Like I said, it's complicated.
Right. That's alright. That's okay.
Is it?
I mean, even if nothing comes of it, you're still my best friend. Aaron starts to grovel to himself. Grumble to himself? Grumble to himself.
Well, now I feel guilty. I wish I had this figured out sooner.
Don't worry. I probably should have put more thought into my confession. I scratched behind my head with a free hand. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision, and now I have to deal with the fact that my feelings are out there.
Maybe it's best if we just hold off on this. Give each other time to think about it. Doesn't mean we can't try again later.
Yeah, of course. We smile at each other. Okay, I'm gonna end the part here, everyone. So I'll see you guys around.